With Lola's new design, it's similar to her design in the Looney Tunes Show, which that version is more cringeworthy than most realized. Brings me to the next part of this video, which is other characters that are victims of identity politics, continuing on with female characters. Going back to what I said earlier in my video about the Looney Tunes Show portrayal of Lola Bunny, I believe there was some behind-the-scenes drama and politics involved in her first redesign for the show due to a few things, of which I will break down right here. The first is obviously that Lola's original look to the producers, was too sexualized, and decided to rebrand her with a teenager look with life issues, even though she was already an adult technically. Yet her new design wasn't the biggest problem I had with her in the show, which brings me back to what I said at the beginning of this video, mentioning that this Lola's personality was more like Sakura from Naruto based on the behavior she gives throughout the show's airtime. Starting with the fact she's somewhat more abusive, compulsive, and annoying, just like Sakura in the OG seasons of Naruto. For those of you who don't know who Sakura is or even watch the anime, here's a little 411 on her. Sakura Haruno in the anime Naruto was portrayed as a girl mostly doing everything she could to get laid with the hottest guy in the village named Sasuke Uchiha. Typical teen drama, yet definitely more entertaining in anime form. Sasuke is the last surviving member of his clan due to his insane brother Itachi wiping them out years before for unknown reasons until it's explained in Shippuden. Throughout most of the series, Sakura was seen as mostly useless due to her not doing enough, unlike Naruto, Sasuke, and the other young ninjas in their village, but mainly focusing on trying to have a relationship with Sasuke. I'll say this right now, Naruto was better off with the shy girl Hinata than that bitch. That was most of the time like an abusive sibling rather than girlfriend material.
This is awesome! I'm on a date with Sakura!
Not a date! I'm only here because you said it's lonely to go to the festival by yourself!
Oh, Sakura.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, you did it!
Thankfully, Sakura does improve in Shippuden and by series end ends up with Sasuke giving birth to their daughter, Sakura. Yet, I believe Sakura may have forced Sasuke to have sex due to Sakura still having the traits of being abusive and annoying, and the possibility of blackmail because of the pressures of wanting to be a mother. But hey, you know what they say when it comes to love being blind. As for Lola in the Looney Tunes Show, she was portrayed as a daughter of a wealthy family as seen in episode 2, Members Only, where Daffy overhears someone's member number being called out into the open, and FYI, it's best to be discreet about these things. They're no different than protecting your credit card information in public or online.
Do you ever worry about putting your credit card information on the internet?
That is the most ridiculous question I have ever heard. It is no riskier to use your credit card online than to use it in any store.
In the episode, Bugs is playing tennis, or actually trying to play it, when tennis balls keep hitting him in the back of the head out of nowhere. Eventually he confronts who it is, and it turns out to be Lola, which at first he takes a liking to. Up until she shows later in the episode to not just be abusive and a klutz, but manipulative and compulsive as well. Yet if audiences who watch the show find her traits minus being a klutz to be cute and attractive, then there's something clearly wrong with your idea of what is or isn't acceptable when it comes to being attractive to anyone.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hell, she is so abusive, she goes to the point of manipulating Bugs to marrying her to make her family happy. Talk about a crazy chick. More like crazy insane bitch, like Amber Heard. Yet I understand why some people like and found Lola in this show to be funny, and I'll admit there were some cute moments between her and Bugs, as seen here in episode 10 Eligible Bachelors and season 2's Dear John. But most of the time she is annoying as hell as like Sakura. Seriously, to me, Bugs in the show deserves to remain a bachelor rather than deal with a bitch like Lola as either a girlfriend or wife.
Not every girl is as stable as me.
To the females who are watching this video, let me just say this. The Looney Tunes Show version of Lola is the prime example and definition of what not to be when it comes to trying to gain someone to like you. Look up towards 90s Lola more rather than this annoying manipulative bitch of her. You'll save yourself so much trouble in the long run. And to you clueless, uneducated idiots out there, here's the definition of what is being manipulative. But seriously, I can look past the fact of this show looking like a late 80s or 90s sitcom like Seinfeld or Friends, yet the show looks more like what happens with the Toons when they're off screen from their usual tomfoolery and slapstick comedy, which they're best known for, which to me, it's okay. But I will never forgive the showrunners for what they did intentionally to Lola and thought this shit was cute when it clearly wasn't. Hell, I find someone picking up an oven pan and later realizing he wasn't wearing oven mitts more funny than this crap.
Hello, Mr. Doodles Dawson. It's very decent meeting you, I must say. It's like just the best. I can't believe it. It's like I'm ready to flip out.
Hey, calm down, kid. Say, shouldn't you be wearing some kind of oven mitt?
I am.
Yet, I believe this is all due to the possibility that Kristen Wiig has something to do with this portrayal of Lola, which brings me to my next point of what went wrong with her in the show. Though, this is just a theory, but hear me out. Like I said before, I believe that Wiig was responsible for how Lola's character turned out in the show, probably due to her being a manipulative bitch herself and throwing an adult-like temper tantrum, demanding her character be more like Wiig, and not the Lola we love and respect. And maybe is even responsible for the studio doing the first redesign to Lola in order to prevent Wiig from leaving the show before it was ready to air 10 years ago. Still, it's just a theory.
A film theory. And cut.
Hey guys, it's RetroMeister again. Thank you for watching this video. If y'all enjoyed it, definitely share, like, and subscribe to my channel for more content coming up soon, and support in the battle for alternative media. You guys stay awesome, and I'll see you all in the next video.